Hello, good kings. It's been a while because Path of Exile 2 just came out, so I kind of, you know, spent a little bit too much time playing that game. But yeah, I'm back on. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I actually didn't sleep the entire night yesterday. I'm back on track, doing my job. Guess who I'm drawing? Someone with a big booba. Have a new outfit. I may have to change the face to like drop down the face a little bit more. She does have a longer face, but no, don't worry, it's fine. It's kind of like a very rough sketch, so not a lot of people can kind of identify her quite easily. And it's like a new outfit, so. Yeah, it's a wowable outfit. Let me try to like bring it out. Ta-da! So you're going to say like this is an outfit with a very big wow factor? Yes, there's a very big wow factor there. Yeah, the facial distance, I guess like the eyes need to drop down along with the nose. Ooh, dancing in the moonlight, I loved it. Oh, if you guys are wondering, like, I'm hearing a way different song, is because I am hearing a way different song. I'm hearing a song that I can get copyrighted out of, but you guys can't hear anything. Just hear like the boring, boring lo-fi musics. That's what you guys suffer. Complain to YouTube. Dancing in the moonlight. Da, 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 da. This is just like a testing versions. It's not like a finished thing. Sorry, currently I can't commentating a lot of it. But it is a coloring page, so I'm not really sure I want to color it or not. Is it more like... I've been thinking, like, do I just go find like a guest artist to color it for me? If they have the time for it. But that's a problem when it comes to like, if I need to invite a guest artist to color it for me. It will like go through a phase that I have to wait for the artist to finish the coloring. They might be busy at the time, you know, like not everyone like me don't have art commissions going on there. They might have it. So it might take some time for me to actually post the thing. I can post the line art first, obviously. It's not like I can't do that. But I do feel... I'm not sure how I'm going to proceed for it. I have this thing in my brain, but my brain currently is not running at the moment. So that's like a 404 error there. I just didn't click OK, so technically my brain is still like half functioning. It's still kind of functioning, but just half functioning. Most of the system is just down. I can't even show my face at the moment because, like, here's the thing. I already fixed my haircut. You know, because I don't have money to go and have a haircut, so I kind of trimmed like the front side myself. You know, I'm actually really good at haircut. Back in my uni days, I cut most of my, you know, dorm room, you know, dorm mate, the entire flat hair. But there's one issue. I only can cut where I can see. I can't cut behind my hair, so I have no choice but to let my mom cut it. But the problem is she got a little too ambitious and starting to cut the side of my hair. And yeah, it's basically you know, like normally you do like hair cutting thing, you have to like instead of going like a straight line, you just like, instead of going straight line, your scissors would be like, instead of just doing a straight cut like this. Okay, let me try to... Why I can't draw a thing? Oh. So instead of do a straight line like this, okay? Oh, I loved it. It's just that I've been doing class hopping lately. But anyway, hold on a little bit. So instead of the hair, usually like a lot of people who are newbie at cutting hair, they would just snip straight line. But if you kind of like got used to haircut and stuff, you would want to leave like some space for a hair. Either you use like special scissors to be able to do that. You have to cut your hair like this. So it's basically like when you snip it, your scissors need to be in these positions instead of just like a straight line. You know, just like a straight line, just snip it like that. But my mom got a little bit like, she's not the best hairstylist, obviously. So she just did a straight cut on the side of my hair. So now I'm not, like, while my hair is like just like this, you know, like this side is a little bit shorter, like it's much more thinner on this side, it's much more thicker on this side. Basically my hair growth, like this side growth like stronger than this side. But the problem is she kind of like snip it until up here. So it become like I have this like hair bow style haircut. I have to fix it by kind of like, you know, do like a angle trimmed it a little bit. But now my front part is a little bit too long, so I have to snip my front part to like, yeah, so I have to like snip my front part to be like So I need to snip higher on my front part. But the problem is my hairline is here. So if I cut it even higher, means like this part will be super short. So now my hair is like gosh dang yee ass haircut right now. Just to like match up the mistake that my mom made. That is the issues I'm encountering right now. So yeah, now I have a very like severe yee hair ass cut, but yee ass haircut. Yes. Try to think like Green Lantern, but worse. Like if you watch how the Green Lantern in the new Superman TV shows is like that, but worse, because at least he have a bowl haircut like this. My bowl haircut is, you know, like at least his bowl haircut is like this. Okay, this is his bowl haircut. At least it's uniform. My bowl haircut is like this. Even though I fixed it, it become like this. It still look weird because I have to thin out this part. Like I haven't really truly thinned out the top, like the higher range area. I should do it, but you know, like the lack of confidence, because again I only can fix the place that I can see easily. Like no matter how good you are at haircut, self haircut is always the hardest unless you're super highly trained. So I only can fix what in front of me. It's really hard to fix like behind me. So now my hair is just like the behind part is everything is just like this. So yeah, it is a little bit difficult. By the way, hi, that's Jumanji. Yeah, that's the fate of, you know. Yeah, so right now I have like a very terrible haircut. I tried to mitigate my haircut by, you know, using some curl iron to curl up some the longer side of my hair so it look puffier and it doesn't like line up in a straight line. Like the only way to fix it is just to wait for my hair to grow back. That's the only thing that I can do. But if I have to wait for my hair to grow back again, here's the thing: my hair actually grow really fast. So maybe like within like 2 weeks, it will just like go back to original state. But still, I have to wait for 2 weeks. So basically, I have to like hold out for like the 2 week of hair cut, and trying to like hide it by using like you know like wax and shit. By just make my hair puffier. Just doesn't like look like, you know, as terrible as it is. Like no matter how I try to hide, I can't really hide it that much because again, like this part is my hairline. Like while this part of the hair is still okay, I still have a very short hair in here. So no matter how puffier I turn it into a thing, there was still like a incredible few strand of hair in here that no matter what I do, that's another way to actually do it, just straight up cut up like all my hair into super short. But in order to do that, I need to like use that, you know, like the machine thingy to kind of like do the ding, like finish up like the side and the back of my hair. But I have to like have a hairbrush and then keep snipping it so I have like a straight shape. But not the top is straight. It's basically just like a straight shape here. And then while at that, I can sort of like trim like the top part of my hair to give it much more like empty space. With that empty space, I can actually fix the front of my hair a little bit more by just like cutting it shorter. Like basically this part is still like have a certain distant length. I can just snip that part too. So basically just like equal short length. And then all I have to do is just wait up for my hair to kind of like grow back longer, and then like, you know, go half my eyes again, and then I just go straight angle again, but not two angle. It's like just this angle. Well, here's again, like if anyone have some money, do donate to me. I do appreciate it, because here's the thing. Your donation shall be either be my breakfast or my my haircut money. At the moment, I think haircut money is needed. Here's the thing. The hair salon I'm going, kind of like, you know, they raise up the price. It's basically just like $5. I think it's more than $5. $10. 10 USD. So, man, it's expensive. It's like 40 ringgit in my place. Like 40 ringgit, you can eat lots of stuff. Like, I can like basically sustain myself for breakfast for like 4 fucking days. If I didn't order any drinks, but sadly I need to order drinks. So like 2 fucking days. So yeah. Oh, by the way, Shimanji, if you're still here, like what kind of build you are playing right now? Currently, I have like I'm class hopping right now in like PoE 2. Currently I'm playing like I'm trying out Huntress. Seems fun. So highly combo is going to like scare the crap out of lots of people. Hi there, Ori. Yeah, welcome to just say hi. Actually, is a very good thing. Here's the thing. Anyone actually like if you guys notice, I do a lot of shorts. If you guys ever see, if I post any video or shorts, just do some comment on it because just say like hi or something like that. Or if you actually do watch it, do some like commenting in there. YouTube actually starting to do some bullshit algorithms that that you have to they only consider like there's like viewership, like actual viewership, and then when there's some people like commenting in it, and then they'll start like sharing it out to more people that way. It's like kind of like the thing that triggers it right now. Basically having more activity in there is just like going to like start like sharing more. Currently I'm trying to draw Zentrea. I might have to like invite like a guest artist to help me do the coloring. If you want to know the reference I got, since like Zentrea have like lots of like model, I'm coloring her vampire model at the moment. Ta-da! Yeah, it doesn't really look like her at all because like due to my art style, but I'll try. I'll try. Really depends on the people who color it, to be honest, to capture like the essence and stuff. All right, thank you for dropping by. This is a very weird song I'm playing. Yeah, no way flag home. Whoever did that, harder. Sorry, I don't really have a monitoring system at the moment. But it's kind of fine. It's kind of fine. Again, like my Spotify music. Oh, it stopped. Should not be stopped in the first place. How did it stop? But either way, my Spotify music is supposed to be like keep playing, but even it is playing, it's a very, very lullaby tune. So if I don't say anything, like generally people just fall asleep. Don't worry. Yeah, you aren't breaking my concentrations. Even you do, it doesn't matter. I'm not like most artists. Like maybe sometime it will like affect me, but generally it doesn't. I'm the kind of like people who really like snap back in the moment very easily. It's like I guess it's basically my training of being able to have a dream. But here's the thing, I dream every time I sleep. And that's an issue because usually you do that, you aren't really sleeping at all. Because like most of the brain function is still technically working. But here's the thing, like again, like every single time when I sleep I dream. And then when I wake up from my dream, I can proceed to go back to sleep and continue that dream. I'm not even kidding about it. I can actually, I legitimately can do that. That is basically like one part of my skill, that being able to do that. So essentially, even my concentration got broke off, I have the ability to keep continuing. So if you have something you want to chat with me, like if you want to find a topic to talk, I can talk. Basically, I just like keep talking while drawing at the same time. Oh, by the way, I'm planning for a donathon in the future. Like after I finish this particular artwork, means that I will have a, I will have like 10 artwork that I made within like this particular year that is like specially for like coloring page. So I'm going to turn this coloring page into a competition that is like like if you guys don't know, there's something called art trade. So in art trade, I will release all my like drawing pic for free out in the opening. Technically, it's already free. I just had to frame to people like it's not free. But either way, it's because of that I have to like somewhat frame it and show it out, give people like stuff for free, and then they will do a coloring version of it and send it to me. I have to make the Google Doc for it, obviously. It's going to be a little bit of a headache because I need to add rules and shit. Essentially, the colored version that you guys did will be free. Will be like you will be owning that piece of artwork, but obviously the line art itself is not. Like when it comes to like those kind of competition stuff, there's always like this issues that people worry like their artwork will sort of like do they spend their time to make the artwork and then they don't even own the artwork because like essentially it's like the people who hold the competition owns it. But the way I'm doing it, I'm making all the line art myself. I'm only asking people to do like coloring. It's going to have a shorter time doing it, unless they are some sort of pros. They have to like do like high level rendering. But yeah, my art skill have a limitation, so like no matter how pro they are going to be, it won't be spending that much time on it. And yeah, it's like I say again, like half of the art is technically my art. So we kind of like co-own together, like the things that you if you color it, you kind of own it, but at the same time, I also own it. So yeah, if you want, if they want to do anything with that, like artwork they colored, yeah, feel free to like post anything, do anything you want for it. Because like I say again, like the way I give people like the line art is basically they can do whatever they want, but I would also put a rule that yeah, refrain from changing the line art too much. Like maintain 90% of the line art there. That's the main request for it, because like, I don't want people to suddenly decided to defile the artwork in some, you know, very horrible manner. You know, people can just like redraw it in a way that is basically in a very out of context manners, or like colored in very not safe forward way. I only draw it and then give people free artwork like that is because I want people that who can't draw able to participate. You know, being able to participate the fan art communities that for of their Oshi, you know, so they can kind of like, ooh, this one is my favorite VTubers. They have like one free like coloring page and holding competitions. Let's do some coloring there. Yeah, mainly is for that. But obviously, I'm in the internet enough. I know there will be people like, especially I draw someone with like a very like big booba stuff, and there will be someone draw like hyper suggestive stuff like onto it, like a shit tons of like mysterious white substance on them. So that would be a no-no. And yes, I also giving those things like either like sell it or like doing it for giving it out for free, but that's a problem because basically anyone can acquire it and then do whatever they want with it. So I need to at least like put a TOS rules for that. It's like don't defile the VTuber that you guys are going to color. That's my only request. Like you guys can literally change some of the line art if you guys feel like you know, oh, this like an anime is wrong, or like the proportion of this left boobs is supposed to be bigger than like the right boob at the moment. Those kind of things, you know. They can have a certain level of edit on it, or maybe like some sort of like you know, I will have like sometimes I struggles to finish some detail on the line art, and then they can like redraw the entire specific accessory in a more detailed way, like the way they wanted it. So yeah, that is like one of the things that, you know, they have to they can do. So I'm still trying to like craft up like a lot of like rule sets that at least like some TOS rules that they had to like follow, and then like you know, they can just do whatever they want with it. I mean the artwork. And once they finish coloring, maybe I give people like again, it's a coloring page. I already finished like all the posing and drawing in the first place. Like the hard part is already kind of, you know, on my side. For me, I actually find rendering takes much more time than drawing. I enjoy drawing, but I hate rendering like or coloring like stuff, to be honest. So having other people do that job for me, kind of you know, I do find it fun. So I can sort of like while in that time I can admire how people do like the variations of like different way to color things. I can be the judge of that. technically not exactly a judge. It's more like, you know, like see everyone like how they do. And since it's 10 artwork, each artwork I will pick like one winner, and then draw one. If they are VTuber, I will draw them as like a, you know, art trade. And if they are artists or like just some rando fan that did a really good job, and I chose them, and they will be able to name like one VTuber Oshi they have, and then I will draw for them. And I am very tired. My eyes is like closing down. I might try to take a nap, to be honest. Hi there, Sander. Yeah, Zentreya, but I haven't really like finished the posing yet. I'm not sure to put like the hands up pose or the hands down pose. Yeah, it's really hard for me to stay up. If you kind of already seen, like, this is like 4 p.m. I haven't slept the entire night yesterday. She already look happy. A little bit too seductive, but yeah, happy overall. If anyone don't know who I'm drawing right now, this is Zentreya. Yeah, very tired, but I have to power through it, to be honest. Keep hearing banjo music doesn't really help. It's just making me more sleepy. But yeah, either way, if again, like, if you wonder who Zentreya is, this is Zentreya. Yes, the booba is like super big. I kind of already nerfed it in a way. You should go to sleep at this point. It's late night for you. Well, for me, I primarily like staying up. It's not because that I'm a night owl or anything. It's just that I have some medical conditions. It's actually really difficult for me to go to sleep. So sometimes I have to go for the drastic measures by tiring myself out. And that sometimes might not be the best endeavor because, well, as you kind of can see, sometimes it just didn't work. It's really hard to say this. Like, every single time, like, here's the thing, no offense, I've been hearing way too many of my audience say they have ADHD to the point that I think way too many people self-diagnose themselves having one. The doctor do not know I really have one or not, but yeah, fat chance I can't go and test it because there's way too many people like self-diagnose themselves and then admit themselves into the hospitals. Because ADHD is something that, you know, you need a very, very like long observation from a doctor's to be judged that you actually have it or not. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people like say they have it, but in reality, like, people need like hospital stuff. You know, doctors already like put a stamp there to actually say like you actually have one. But again, it's not like I say like not everyone is like claiming they have one, they don't have one. Definitely there's a lot of people have it, but also at the same time, definitely a lot of people kind of like a little bit too sensitive about it. And then just like any tiny things. Like, here's the thing. Hate to say this. There's way too many caffeine in this world. So even the doctors, I know a few doctors myself in my life, what they tell me is they actually know this kind of things happens to lots of people. They get something like a pseudo ADHD thing by being over caffeinated. Even when they stop drinking caffeine, the withdrawal symptoms is also same with ADHD. But when they drink too much, they will still have a symptom of ADHD too. So which makes a lot of people mistake they have ADHD. It's just the fact they drink too many caffeine. And sometimes some people would say like, I never have a caffeine in my life. And the fact that a lot of people actually don't know, now in this world, a lot of drinks have caffeine. Tea have caffeine. Coffee have caffeine. Energy drink have caffeine. Mountain Dew have caffeine. Like, Gatorade have caffeine. Every single type of drink actually have caffeine in it. Worst thing is like you think like you drink boba tea, you're free from it. No, you just drink a really sweet caffeine. Like the tea, like it's called boba tea. Like I say again, tea have caffeine in it. So again, like a lot of daily life, especially on the western side, a lot small like daily life stuff have caffeine in it. And for the eastern side or like the Asia side, I'm from Malaysia, they drink Red Bull or like energy drink or like those kind of like booster drink that just like make you like go past the power through the night so you can do overtime and shit. Like all those things have caffeine. That's the thing. Our society have too ingrained with caffeine to a point that way too many people like mistook they have ADHD by just being over caffeinated, because we already been drinking a very unhealthy dose of amount of caffeine. Like generally, even you can say the body would be able to withstand a certain amount of like caffeine shot that would be half a shot of caffeine, the coffee, try to think like Americano, iced, and then half the caffeine. That is the only you know, like only suitable level of caffeine we kind of like can ingest. This is why some people say like tea is, even though it's kind of like still a little bit above, but it's the lowest amount. But for coffee and like a lot of other drinks right now, they are really over the human body limit for the caffeine to technically for the caffeine for the human body. So try to think this. If you watch Vtubers, there's this Vtuber called Kiray. She loves to drink this thing called Bang. Actually, there's a lot more like drinking station, this and that. You know, like a drinking franchise, this and that, like that have caffeine in it. They have like over like too ridiculous amount of caffeine in there. Yeah, I'm just like I'm just like to talk about fun facts and stuff. So that can of caffeine have a 15 worth shot of caffeine in there. So try to drink like a can of that thing. It's like I say again, you drank like 15 shot of coffee in it. And some people didn't know about the fact like there's that many like coffee shot in there. They just drank like 2-3 cans of it because like the flavor is like very like sweet flavor, so they kind of like don't know it's that high in caffeine. So again, like way too many people kind of like over caffeinated their body. Even when they don't drink, when they realize they stop drinking, they will still have ADHD symptoms. So when it comes to like ADHD symptoms, there's 3 types. Okay, technically 4 or 5 types. I just like narrow it down to 3 types. Technically, there's way more type. You know, just for the sake of categorizing it easily. There's like the one that you're born with, basically brain chemical have issues, and there's the second one, which the doctor says most likely my case, due to some medical issues that happening, that my body have to adapt to the situations. They sort of like end up in the way that, you know, their body have to like adapt to being like really reactive, so they kind of like show a pseudo ADHD symptoms. And then the third type, I say again, is the caffeine induced one. Technically there's still a few more types. There's the psychological type, like the trauma shit like that, and then there's the gaslighting type. Sadly, the gaslighting type is really depends, because like again, like this thing is a super, like ADHD is a super vague thing, so it's like playing a game with chickens. When the doctor's trying to like diagnose it, it's even harder for them, because like especially like depends how your patient answer the questions. It's like, here's the thing, if you kind of already got used to it to a point you just think everything you did is like normal daily life, you know, like everything is just like normal daily life, and when they ask you something, you just assume it's normal. You just think, oh, alright, I'm fine. And then like sometimes you try to compare with like some other people, you realize that, oh, what I'm doing right now is not normal. Those kind of stuff. Yeah. And then like well, technically it's those things in a nutshell. For me is I have something called a AICA vestibular loop. Yeah. That thing is the blood vessel in my ears is a little bit too long. So what happened if it's too long? Well, it kind of like touched my you know, ear nervous systems. Yeah, I kind of like the kind of persons who like to do education thing, this and that, yeah, that stuff. It's kind of my thing, that just keep telling people fun fact and knowledge, educations, this and that, yeah, that stuff. because again, like do have ambitions of trying to become a teacher, but in Malaysia, it's too bad. If your Malay school is not that great, you know, you can't actually what they call again? Yeah, because I live in Malaysia, so your kind of bread and butter language, what they claim is Malay. The problem is we don't actually use that much in Malay. But the problem is, no matter how good your other subject is, if your Malay shit, you lost your privilege to either A, studies, or B, not to be a teacher. But sadly, even though my every subject is A, because my Malay is bad, so I end up, you know, lost my chance to be a educator. So right now, the only thing that I can kind of like pseudo doing that is just streamings. People ask stuff and there are answers. But obviously, while I'm kind of like a walking Wikipedia, but still, there's still some things that I can't fully answer it. That's how should I say? That's common. A lot of people have that. It's actually good to sometimes think a little bit. How we kind of say this? It's not like overthink. Sometimes you do have to like have a certain level of being able to be aware of the surroundings, you know. And then you will build up scenario, what would happen. The problem is sometimes some people just think the problem, they forgot to think the solutions. So it kind of like keep things loading up in their brain a little bit too long, and then kind of like turn into something else. So sometimes you have to relax a little bit. Maybe try to figure out some solution rather than thinking a lot of things. That's the only things I can say. I don't. Well, here's the thing. Like, I have a unique accent while I'm being Malaysians. I don't sound like a Malaysian. Because normally when you think about Malaysians, like when they speak English, Uncle Roger is the first image you kind of like immediately surface into your brain, and that's normal. Actually, there's lots of Malaysians speak like that. I have a special accent because I kind of learned how to speak English from watching Doctor Who. So I have a little bit of that Asian accent and, you know, like English accents like mix into it. Nah, it depends. Like if you kind of can join it in a way, you would say like either I sound like an Australian or sounds like someone in between of like you know, UK and like Asia's. A lot of Malaysians can speak like this, but more or less they sounded in a way like, you know, like they try to like show off they actually know how to speak English, and then they will go full British. They will go full British and like show their English prowess by heavy emphasis on some of the lingo that how English can do, and then they fail really badly at it, and we would call it like this situation a fake Englishman. Also, hi there, Alexi. The Scottish enemy. Sorry. Sometimes I can do Scottish accent, sometimes I can't. Really, it depends. because I have Scottish friends. So more or less, like I say again, I did learn English from watching Doctor Who, David Tennant era. So I do pick up a little bit of Scottish accents. I just rarely use it to the point that I kind of like fade into the background. But sometimes it does surface out without knowing. A mutant! You know what can piss a Scottish person off? Easy. Call them Irish. Either A, call them Irish, or B, you can call them Irish or call them Welsh. Welsh actually have like a very, very heavy accents too. But sometimes people who don't know that the fact that UK actually is four different like country conjoined together and then called UK. It's called United Kingdom for reasons, like 4 different kingdom mixed together. Why everyone is like active like in the middle of the night? Yeah, when you guys don't have the brain capacity to think that much, I feel like you guys should actually go to take a break. It's good for your health. Then again, I suffer unable to sleep a lot of times. So I know it's a little bit like sensitive topic for some people because like I would always insist people go to sleep. There's a reasons why I do that. Because again, like my ability unable to sleep was so much back in the days. There was the time that I actually want to slam my head in the wall just to knock myself out. That level of sleep deprived. Like really want to sleep but unable to sleep. Like that kind of things like actually like happened to me before. So I don't really want people to experience that. America. Well, I'm from Malaysia. Hello everyone from America. Again, if you guys do like the way I normally do my stream, a little bit chat, a little bit this, a little bit that, do a lot of things. If you guys do appreciate, remember to give the stream a like and do subscribe me a little bit. Or you guys can have some little bit of fun times on my stream by playing with the command. If you guys like notice like some of the command I actually do when you want to lurk, you can actually use the lurk command. Or if you want to have some fun with the mist, the ultra, or some of the special command I have from some of my other stream, which I will not mention because like it's like this. I have a lot of like Easter egg command too, because I run a lot of like many collab program. When I do a collab program stuff, they will kind of like, you know, they will still functions. Let me take a look. Did you guys activate some things and I didn't notice? It's not working, right? What is not working? Take a look. Oh. Objection currently is...
Objection!
Ah, now it's working. Yeah, the system is not updating. Yeah, OBJ, not ODJ. What, are you trying to become? DJ? You forgot how to spell objection! OBJ! How can you spell wrong? Yeah, there's lots of things you can do. I can do this too. Yeah, actually, if you guys manage to use this thing like 3 times yourself, the fourth time will be a surprise. And let me. I need to test a little bit of things too. Some of the things are still working or not. Okay, if you do lurk, this is what will happen. Quack. Yeah, since I stream in multiple places. Oh, by the way, like, how is the stream quality? Is it blurry? Is it laggy? Is it this and that? I don't know. If it's laggy, I might have to like turn off one of my multiple stream. Most likely going to be Twitch, because again, I don't really like Twitch. So I might actually turn off Twitch if I have any issues running a stream. And then there's this one. Wanna be tight. Let's see. Well, anyway, let's go and find some music for myself to listen to. Then I can continue. No, Galaxies, do not show your Roblox. Sadly, A, I don't play Roblox. B, it's dangerous. I know there's lots of kids in my stream most of the time, but I do have to keenly aware of giving people PSA, not to, you know, you have to expose yourself outside influence while playing Roblox. I know lots of people make friends and this and that yada stuff, but have you guys seen the news lately? I already know it's a thing, but I didn't know it was that bad. I think most people who play Roblox already know by now, but yeah. Yeah, only I can post hyperlink. This is like the things that I trying to like. I know. Here's the thing. I have a very foul mouth, but I do want to at least like time to times when I can help, I would at least teach kids how to navigate the internet. You know, as much as I can, because especially for kids, internet etiquette is kind of important. If like some people just keep like doing the wrong thing, then they kind of like beyond help. All I can do is just ban them. But when they're willing to listen, I would try my best to actually like teach them how to have like internet etiquette, how to be aware of the internet, this and that other stuff. Not lots of people like aware like how dangerous internet is. Like back then it's even more dangerous, to be honest. But we kind of like learned it through that. But nowadays, I wouldn't really say back then it's that more dangerous. It's more like malware dangerous. Right now it's more like human dangerous. So I'm not sure the scale of danger is like the metronome is going to be where. But at least, you know, let people know this and that, yeah, there's stuff. Be aware a little bit. Welcome back, Alexei. Dun 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 dun. Oh, if you guys don't know, I'm hearing like a completely different song. While like you guys are hearing this lullaby song. Alright then, Alexei. Have fun and you should go to sleep. It's late for you. At least take a nap. Okay? Good night. Currently listening to Bling Bang Bang. Man, I love this song. You know, the funny thing is because like, I actually understand Japanese. Like some of the line is actually really hilarious. This one is going to be a little bit difficult because, again, oh, thank you for the sub, Alexei. Again, have a nice night. Have a nice stream. Bye-bye. You know, I'm just going to give you guys a random fun fact. Do you guys aware, like, the food stuff? There's something called, like, a Michelin star, right? So, when you think about, like, why food things, like, have, like, grading for, like, Michelin star and shit, alright, here's the thing. You might pop up your first imagination of a Michelin's, the word Michelin's. You might seen like that balloon marshmallow thing, and you're not wrong. Yes, Michelin star is governed by the tire company. Why? What kind of relationship with them and food? Like tired and food is a very, very like odd combinations. But after I talk about this thing, you guys will open up a little bit more of like knowledge. Okay. Back in the days, when Michelin is selling tired, but here's the thing: there's not lots of people having cars, and even when they have cars, they don't know, like road trip back in the days does exist. So all they can do is just, drive around aimlessly. When they go to a town, they don't know where to visit, where to do this, where to do that, so they just park in a, generally just park in one spot and never really touch, and then they just like travel around on feet. Like, that's the thing. Michelin sell tires. They need people to use car to the point that their tire go wear and tear, and then they will replace a new tire. And how will they do that? By giving you a reason to visit different state, different place, this and that, yet other stuff. Michelin will have missions to go to every single restaurant, and then they start to be like a food critics and go review the food, like silently, like hidden. Back in the days, it's just like don't say a single word, and they just, based on their personal opinion, they decided to write a pamphlet of, okay, this state and this town have this restaurant they have this very special food. You can go and visit it. So they keep making more and more of those pamphlets about different country, not different country, like yes, like different country, different state, different town, different street, like all the good food they should visit. Because back in the days, we don't really have that much entertainment aside from sightseeing, which are some things that we always do, and eating. So the only entertainment that can attract people to go to point A to point B, apparently, is food. So they try to make a lot more pamphlet about like teaching people, showing people like, hey, this is the food that you want to go to eat, and then they will write like, oh, this like particular restaurant specialize in this and that other stuff. I grade it with 3-star, and then some like 2-star. Sometimes there will be like a very rare 5-star. That is like unique unique dining experience, which is basically like some certain dining experience they find quirky or like very memorable. They will rate it as 5-star. So that is technically how Michelin star become a thing for a restaurant. So as time passed, like because the food grading stuff from opinion to personal opinion to person to persons to become a very strict and organized like star systems, like review grading and star systems. And like back in the days, like I say again, they were just customer go in there, eat the food, and then they grade it on their own. So they kept the tradition of that by going in like incognito and then eat their food, see how the service goes, this and that other stuff. If they're satisfied with it, they would give you a star and stuff. So again, like they make more and more professional pamphlet about the like which restaurant is good, which restaurant is meh, and then like asking showing people like where to go. It basically is like a pamphlet map that where to go, like which Michelin star, how many, like depends on your budget, how are you going to travel, this and that and stuff. And hence, they sort of created not just created Michelin star, they also created road trip. So road trip become a thing. People will cross state to another state just to eat some food and sightseeing a little bit. Tourism become more and more a thing, and people starting to use more and more the car. The wear and tear from the long road trip is starting happening, and they starting to get more and more customer from switching, like repair tire or buy new tire, this and that kind of stuff, and it's a major success. And as time passed, like as I say again, those traditions of trying to marketing become like a thing. And then Michelin star is technically born from that. They created road trip. They created Michelin star, and it's all thanks to a tire company that don't want to go bankrupt. I don't know whose idea was it too. It's like I only know the fact about those part only. Like whose idea to do this, I have no idea. So if there's imagine the colors here, then this is the collarbone. The pupa is here. I just draw a line here, okay? And big ass watermelon, okay? Big ass melon 1, then big ass melon 2, okay? Big ass melon 2. Bot tricks is back in the days when we do streaming, there's something called Nightbot. Bot tricks is technically that, but for multi-channel level like functioning. So it's basically is just a bot system that can, combine chat together into one thing, and then they have alert system, unified alert system that when YouTube does something, they have alert. Twitch does something, they also have alert. And then if you want to show like a view account, they can show the view account, combined view account, or separate view account, this and that kind of stuff. They also have the bot systems. It's like a bot moderator system. You can play ads in your chat. It's like my Ko-Fi thingy. They will time to time tell people to subscribe to Ko-Fi, this and that kind of stuff. And yeah, those kind of stuff. Bot tricks is essentially that. They have a lot of bot function in there, but I don't really use it. Because back then I actually do use them as a combined chat thingy, but right now I got I mainly use streamer.bot. Streamer.bot is actually a really, really good bot system that I'm using. But again, if you guys already know how I use streamer.bot, it's basically you can have a much more in-depth manual control for yourself. So I kind of don't really use bot tricks anymore, but it's not like I'm going to just remove bot tricks, in emergency case, if streamer.bot doesn't work for that particular day, or something happened in the internet for streamer.bot unable to connect to your service, I will be using bot tricks as emergency measures. And at the moment, I shall take a little bit of break and I don't know why my computer time to time just go to airplane mode. But either way, yeah, I need to go to the toilet a little bit. I'll be back soon. If anyone come and asking, you can tell them I on a toilet break. Technically in YouTube I can do this break thingy, but not yet. Maybe in the futures I'll try to put some ads on it. Who knows? That is just something in the futures. But for now, I'll be going to the toilet. Bye. Yeah. Tummy. Well, alright, I'm back. How much of a big booba are you guys staring at? And what did I miss? Any people drop by? First thing you see is like two big booba for no reasons. Well, blames Andrea. Why every time like her model is just have like big ass booba? I mean, I don't really understand myself. I do heard about it is basically actually, the Andrea model is 1-to-1 to her body. This is just how she have. This is her actual asset. Obviously, I think like they do exaggerate it a bit, but I like when they stream for the with like other friends and stuff, like they do mention like, yeah, that her actual real life booba is actually that big. Oh, by the way, Good Kings, like, you can ignore those things. It's basically bot and shit. I will not intended to remove bot anymore by just the virtue of having as evidence that Twitch are not doing jack shit. And I also realized that I haven't clicked my Twitch kind of a thingy. I'm still playing Path of Exile. But yeah. Now I'm here. I don't mind too much, it's just some technical issues. It's kind of already solved. I need to nerf the booba. The booba is too big. Why her booba is so big? She can crush a watermelon with it, like actual watermelon. I've seen it with my actual eyes. It was ancient times ago. A foolish samurai dared to win against Andrea, and he got crushed by the booba. And before the samurai perished, the samurai yelled out loudly, Dayo! That's how the story ends. Nothing more, nothing less. Bum bum bum. Ba da ba bum bum bum. But to be honest, it's pretty. I've been streaming 2 hours. guess if I say that, you might already know. I think I have to take a break. Most people who watch my stream before, they be like, wait a minute, you didn't take a break that early. What happened? Well, again, like by the virtue of me being staying up for like the entire morning. I don't have too much energy. Sadly. So I will keep drawing this thing maybe either like offline, or maybe I'll online back again when I got enough energies. I still got quite lots of things to do because I still got like a new YCH to create, like this one. Sorry for a flashbang, but yeah, it's pretty late. It's pretty late. So I'm just going to put a closing on this, and then everyone can have some fun chatting, this and that, all those kinds of jazz. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and as always guys, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye bye.